and welcome to CellarPass TV live from Hall Wines in St. Helena. We are here in the depths of their bird-filled cellar. It's amazing and it's dark and it's just perfect for having a pirate on today's show. I'm joined here with Judd Finkelstein from Judd's Hill Winery.
Hello.
And Captain Wiley Raven, the Napa Valley Wine Pirate. And we're going to be joined with our special guest, Randy Johnson from Getaway Adventures. And we'll be talking all about fun and wellness and pirate's booty in this here valley. What's going on in wine country? You had to ask. That's a fantastic question. Well, wellness is in the air. I don't know if it's because bikini season's around the corner or maybe we all just partied a little hard from Christmas to Easter, but it does seem like everybody's either on a cleanse, a diet, or running in the vineyards. It's crazy. But there are also things going on at the winery. So you can do vineyard hikes and yoga in the vineyard. It's definitely a really cool time to be checking out your wellness and getting your wine on in the valley. Judd.
Yes, hi.
Hi. Thanks for being here today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I can't believe you brought a pirate. Let's just...
Wait, you can't believe that?
I cannot believe you brought a pirate. That's
You've been
amazing.
to a place before?
Yes, I got a silly question, right?
Yeah.
So you brought us a couple of delicious sippers today.
Yeah.
What's in our first glass?
This is our Judd's Hill Viognier 2012. It's 100% Viognier. Most of the wines we make have some kind of blend in it. Actually, both these wines today are rare for Judd's Hill in that they're both 100% varietal single vineyard wines.
So no blending. Just
No blending in these.
Wow.
We do a lot of blending because
Blending's fun.
yeah, it is. It's really fun. I enjoy it, and my father used to say that complexity is not an accident. So you look at it, you put the blend together, you find some good fruit, and you put it together. But these, in my opinion, turned out pretty good on their own.
Pretty
and,
fantastic.
So there you have it.
And Viognier specifically, though, usually you don't see it too often on its own. It's usually used as an add.
Oftentimes it is.
So
Yeah, it's a lovely wine on its own as well.
Shocking. Who knew? You found out.
You're knowing now.
How much you produce this?
Good question. This particular wine, we made a whopping 5 barrels worth of this one.
Knock yourself out.
Not 500, not 5,000.
No, 5 barrels. We're a small winery. We only make about 2,000 cases of wine total production, and we're not widely distributed, so we're not looking to fulfill nationwide demand in restaurant wine lists and shops. Really, our customer base is folks who've come to the winery. They're on a mailing list of what do you call the wine club? Yeah. So we make a lot of small lots of what we think are good and interesting wines to keep those folks happy and coming back.
Oh, very cool. So we were talking a little bit earlier about how long you've been in the wine business. You guys, obviously, this is a family winery. You've been out there for a while.
Yes.
And I was saying that you've kind of been making wine since you were 3, and it turns out that's probably not a joke.
It's not. My family began making wine in the early 70s in the garage. So really by the time I was able to stand up and walk, it was grapes I was stepping on.
There you go. Just start squishing.
Yeah, really. When I grew up, I should say grew up. I grew up here in St. Helena, and by that point, the family had already decided to go into the wine business. But before that, it was a hobby in the garage. So those first few years of my life, anyway, there was never a car in the garage. There was always bubbling jars of things and hand-cranked presses.
It looks like a chemistry set.
It smelled good in there, too.
Well, there's nothing better than the smell of the cellar.
No,
I think it's fantastic.
Even if it's a garage.
Right.
Fermenting stuff.
That smell of fermenting wine is amazing. I love it. You should bottle it and sell it. So you can smell the fermentation.
The
winery.
Yeah.
The grape.
Fermentation.
Oh, it's a
Yes.
fantastic smell.
Fresh name to it.
Captain, what do you think about the Viognier?
I think it'd be a splendid blend. Then again, I think anything is a splendid blend. As long as it's boozy,
Well, good thing. It's got alcohol in it. That's fantastic.
Can I put in a plug for him?
Absolutely.
He is Napa Valley's wine pirate. And just in case folks are confused about that, all you really have to do is go to winebooty.com
And learn everything.
and
need
you
to
can
know.
see quirky videos with Captain Wiley Raven. And I do recommend going to winebooty.com if you type Wine Booty into YouTube,
You're going to get some interesting photos.
well, you'll find his videos, but you'll find so much more that you weren't bargaining on.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Maybe
So
some
be
other
careful.
things fermenting and all.
Don't go there.
Indeed,
Don't go there.
indeed. Be
Yeah.
careful what you search for.
Yeah.
So, what's going on at the winery right now?
Oh, there's always something happening
Yeah.
at Judd Finkelstein. That's a good model. I should use it.
Always
There's
something
happening.
It's true.
And it is true. Right now we're enjoying this beautiful spring weather, and we have remodeled the front of our winery. So we have a nice, beautiful, open tasting terrace.
Sitting area, you can
Yeah.
relax. It's a
Relax.
great place to kick off the day or end the day.
Yeah,
You guys
and
you're at the end of the trail.
We're at the very south end of Silverado Trail, so yeah, we get folks coming and going and in between. But yeah, beautiful tasting terrace in addition to our lovely tasting room. And then there's always events happening. We have an event coming up May 4th, I believe. It's our annual springtime bonanza, which benefits the Napa Valley Youth Symphony.
This is very cool. I was reading about that, and I thought that is awesome.
Yeah, it's always a good time, and we'll have some of the kids there playing either a quartet or a quintet or an octet, who knows. They always provide music, and it's lovely, and it's always a great spring day, and people can walk amongst the vines and hear the music. And then it's a barbecue feast.
Nice.
Our wine club manager emeritus, who retired last year, Pat Burke, is the current, four-time and current Napa Valley barbecue champion, and he is a national barbecue champion, West Coast ribs champion, Memphis and May sauce champion, on and on.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, so one of his
Pirates,
teammates,
barbecue champions,
and
phenomenal.
I'm hoping he'll be there too, but one of his teammates comes and cooks this huge feast for everybody.
Oh, I can't wait to check it out.
It's gonna be really fun.
The great news is, like a lot of events, you can find this one on CellarPass.com.
That's right.
You can get your tickets and get them soon because I'm sure it's a sellout event. Plus, it's for a really good cause.
That's right.
It's for the children. Don't
It
forget.
is. Keeping music
Absolutely.
vital and vigorous here in Napa
We
Valley.
need, absolutely. We're very particular to our arts here, and we like to protect them. So please help us preserve the arts.
This is true.
And it's perfect. We're coming to the close of arts in April,
Mhm.
and so this would be a fantastic way to kick off more arts
Spring.
in May.
In May and spring.
May and
Music. I've been tasting to make sure everybody's
We got this. It's okay.
Okay.
But in addition to wine, which I can't imagine is the only thing you do, what are your hobbies? What inspires you?
Oh, wow. Well, music. I love music. I play a little music myself. Ukulele, the old-time Hawaiian music of a band called the Winemaker-led. It was this kind of golden age of Hawaiian music show. Videos like you guys. Love to make videos. We have a couple web series, one being Wine Booty,
Yes.
with the cotton here. The other Judd's Enormous Wine Show, and you can see all those at juddshill.com. They're
Fantastic.
quirky and fun. And I also do a weekly radio show called Judd's Napa Valley Show, which is broadcast from here in Napa at 1440 a.m. every Tuesday morning at 9 to 10 a.m. And you can find all of
Get
those
your
episodes.
slip on with your slippers on.
Oh, I like that. You just wrote me this one too. They're also all podcasts at iTunes. So go to iTunes, Judd's Napa Valley Show. You can meet all the great characters of Napa Valley, personalities that make this the cool and intriguing world destination that it is.
It is so cool. I love that you're doing all these things and really embracing the fun of wine country and wine in itself.
I think folks have this very romantic vision of wine country. Now we have some visitors over here. I don't know.
Hello,
When you think about wine country in Napa Valley, do you think about people just kind of sitting out on the balcony, gazing at the vineyards and nibbling on cheese and sipping wine, right? Maybe. I think people have that impression, but it's a lot of work. It's actually really a lot of hard work. So if you can't have some fun with it,
You can snap.
I'd find another thing to do. As much as I love winemaking and love drinking wine and living here, if that's all we did, it's hard. I mean, there's farming and it's tough manual labor and
It's backbreaking.
it is. And,
Literally.
the end of day and harvest, you're sticky and sweaty and
Not
bleeding
very
and
sexy.
stung, and you think, why do I do this? But you just have a lot of fun.
And then you get these beauties over here.
And that is the most satisfying thing, I've got to tell you. When people are actually enjoying them, as folks have come here, and I see people enjoying them, and I can connect with people who are enjoying the wine through the wine. It sounds corny, but it's sincere. It really does my heart good. It fills me up. It's true.
Aww.
So thank you for being here and enjoying the wine.
Thank you.
All the way from Peru, is that right? Peru. And far-flung Sacramento.
Sacramento. visitors from all over the world.
Isn't that great?
That is amazing. I love it. So you've got all kinds of events. I know you just talked about the Springtime Bonanza.
Oh, but what about our? Oh, I'm interrupting.
No, I know. Go. You tell me.
No, we do have something else that's fun, and
Oh,
you know about this.
Yes, we were talking about blends.
Yeah.
The blending day camp.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it back to that.
Oh my gosh, this has got to be one of the coolest experiences in the Napa Valley, I have to say.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I agree. It's our bottle blending day camp. We call it the Judd Bottle Blending Day Camp, and it allows folks to come sit down with me or one of our wine educators, and we will sit down and we will blend wine just exactly as we do when we're. Well, I was about to point at these, but I just told you these are unblended.
They're unblended.
But our other wines that we do blend, we will blend exactly as we do. Different barrel samples. It's fun. There's graduated cylinders and flasks, and put your paper down. You're scribbling notes and sipping.
And trying it all out.
Yeah. And we will guide folks through this until they find their perfect wine, and we'll bottle it for them, and they can take it home that very day. 3 bottles, a case, 5 cases, a barrel, a little barrel.
Truckload, whatever.
Sure. And it's a blast. Blending really is one of my favorite
Well,
things.
it's very
to do.
hands-on. I think that's it's so unique because you can go taste room to taste room and you're tasting obviously the finished product.
Yeah.
But to get to create your own personalized blend, that is really special.
It is, and I think it appeals to people who've been to Napa Valley. They've tasted wine. They want to do something different. They want to take it to the next level. They might want to learn something more about wine, or even very savvy wine tasters. It's a step up in the education because you'll find out as you do it that with very small tweaks and just a couple of drops of maybe a Merlot or a Cabernet Franc and a Cabernet Sauvignon, you get these great effects. And I think it gives people a deeper appreciation of what it takes to craft wine. And then the fact that they're doing it is all the more exciting.
That is, it's very exciting. And to go home and have your own creation.
And then you have it.
Right. I mean, it's way more than a couple of cool little photobomb pictures.
Right.
Hey, our trip to Napa Valley. Look what I did.
It's the ultimate souvenir. Like you went to Napa Valley and were a Napa Valley winemaker. You made wine, and pictures to prove it, and the bottle to prove it.
That's so cool. You can book your blending day camp experience at CellarPass.
Is that right?
Yes,
You guys have that too?
Yes, we do.
Wow.
So do
What
you.
don't you do?
Oh, dishes.
Good.
Yes.
Keep that policy.
Right.
All right, CellarPass.
CellarPass
Excellent.
and judshill.com. Check it out. Check out the upcoming events. All the cool stuff that's going on at the winery, and definitely make it a must-see when you are in wine country. They're open pretty much every day, so stop on in.
Almost every day of the year.
Almost every day. That's right.
Couple of exceptions.
Well, we're going to check our Twitter sphere going on over here and see what we got.
Whoa.
Hey, we've got some retweets.
Are there questions coming in?
I am looking for some questions.
So people
Questions.
out there can actually,
Yes.
can go on Twitter and tweet. What do you hashtag?
Hashtag CellarPassTV. You can also go at Hall Wines or at Judd's Hill or
Oh yeah, can you pick that up?
at anything, at something. And a question, do you have a wine club?
We do. I'm so glad you asked. That sounds like a lead-in, but that is a question.
That is
That's
a
great. We do.
Excellent.
We do. Yeah, we have one club.
And
I
you
think
throw
it's
some pretty
a
good
lot of
parties
fun.
for your-
We have great parties that are no cost to attend for our club members. This springtime bonanza that's coming up is either $55 to attend if you're not a wine club member, but if you are, doors open. Just come on in and enjoy.
Fantastic.
With RSVP.
Yes,
We want to
please,
know who's
please
coming.
let us know you're on your way.
Yeah, it's free to join. There's great parties, invitations to events. We try to get out into the world so not everything happens right in Napa Valley. I try to visit wine club members throughout the country
When
sometimes.
you're abroad.
When I'm abroad. And
Here's your wine club shipment, you know.
I've done that. The first couple of years, I'm not kidding, the first couple of years as we were getting the club going, I thought that'd be a fun thing to do. Kind of do a drawing, and whoever's name I pulled, I would deliver to their door, wherever they
That
will
is
be.
very,
And I found
really
myself
cool.
in Cleveland, Ohio. I really did. So
Sheboygan.
I did it.
Plane goes up
I did it for the first 2 years. I did that. The club was a lot smaller back then. I was a lot younger and had more energy. But yeah, I went to Cleveland. It was so fun, and worked in some stuff. Set up a wine dinner around it. It was so much fun.
That is
And the
really
folks
good.
were They were stoked.
Could you imagine? Like,
I would be pretty
Hi.
stoked if they dropped out a personal shipment of their wine. I'd be like,
Yeah, and you know
heck
what?
yeah.
You know, I felt funny about just knocking on their door, so I'd set up a wine dinner that really anybody could come and attend at Judd at one of the nice restaurants there, and I invited them as my guests. Get them
Aw.
there.
You're a member of his club.
Oh
That's
yeah, I'm telling you,
fantastic.
it's a good time, and you'll get good wine.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Do you want to do a shout out to our rockstar bloggers today? We have Giselle Pullen of My Vine Spot. We have Martin Barrios from Flawless Crowns, and Grace Hoffman, our cellar mistress, who's actually here with us today in the audience. Hello, cellar mistress. Hello. What do you think about this Viognier? It's awesome. Yeah? I'm in love.
Wow, thank you.
A
very
woman of
much.
many words.
Thanks.
An audience, what do you think
I don't
about
need to
it?
hear more.
It's good.
Thank you.
Excellent. And you would buy 3 or 4 bottles? Absolutely. All
Like to hear
right.
that. That's the greatest compliment I could hear.
That is a great compliment.
Enjoy would want to buy it. Very good.
Captain, are you running low? Do you need a refill? Or we-
Hey.
Aye. Oh, we're moving on to the red. There it is. Well, while we transition
it's a
to...
rub in there. I'm gonna do.
I think we just
Isn't it a new cocktail?
When he finishes that
Little
tanker,
rum
we'll
and
get a
little
special
stamp front.
presentation for you. But he needs to have another cup.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get him
He's
going
got
over
another
there.
cup,
He's
yeah.
got the bottle. We won't take it away from him. Make it
Yeah,
stab.
yeah. Big presence there.
Well, while we're transitioning, let's talk to Randy Johnson, who just
Hi,
rode
Randy.
in on his bike, literally.
You're probably wondering why I have a helmet on my head.
Yes.
I just finished a tour today. Had some
I
folks
thought you
out.
go about everywhere.
Well, if I'm wine tasting, yes, because you never know.
Safety
You
first.
get good wine, you might just get. Okay, just kidding, folks. No. Today, yeah, I had a tour out today. A lot of fun. That's
Where'd you go?
California.
Nice.
Right around California.
Beautiful
Out there,
today.
some beautiful wines, of course. Not too hot, not too cold.
The wind just kicked up.
But you know, you're talking about wellness,
Yes.
and I'm all about wellness. For me, wellness is what it's all about. I want people to get out of their cars, get on their bikes, get off their butts, get out there and ride, get that blood to kind of move around a little bit. You know, you come to an apple house, you know, you eat, you drink, you eat, you drink,
Drink
you eat,
and drink
you
some
drink.
more.
And then before you know it, you're like, what the heck?
Rolling
I
home.
gotta get some action going. I gotta get some movement. So that's my view.
It's a
I
perfect
take
way.
people out and I just get them going on the bike, I get them going on the kayak, whatever they want to do. Hiking.
It's hiking, kayaking, biking.
Yeah, all of the outdoor activities.
Watch out on that Napa River kayak, though.
I know.
You gotta be tired out there.
I have
Dangerous.
There'll
be pirates in these here waters.
I keep an eye out for the pirate flag.
You
If
got
I see a
armed
pirate
on those
flag,
bags.
I get my cannons out and then I'm shooting to kill. Watch out.
I'm armed too, lad.
I know you are. I see that color. Pull that thing out. What is it?
Oh,
look at that thing.
wow.
I just use this one for shaving and opening wine bottles.
Okay, good. No
But
blood
I won't do either
no
here
blood, no blood
because
on
there's
that
too
one.
much glass and
He's
too
got
much
another
blood.
knife.
No blood on that guy, right?
Not
Woo!
yet.
But anyway, so wellness, yeah, it's a big part of what we do. I mean, we want to get people out and about doing things, and it's fun. I mean, it's really, we call it serious fun. We want to have a good time. We want to make it serious. There's a wine education component. We love going to wineries like Judd Finkelstein to learn about wine. People have a thirst for that. They want to really know about what's going on in the vineyards and how wine is produced. And, you know, it's part of the fun. It's just, you know, you're sipping wine, you're learning about wine, you're riding your bike. Probably arguably the most beautiful place anywhere in the world. Honestly, Napa Valley.
We're pretty blessed. There's no doubt.
Then you have, you know, the wineries that you go to, and they're all friendly, they're all nice, great wine, and you can't find a bad wine anywhere around here. And it's really, it's just one of those great things you can do, and it complements, you know, visiting the wineries, it complements the restaurants, it complements just about everything. What about you guys? Do you think you'd be interested in riding a bike one day around here?
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Or kayaking sounds really fun.
100 miles? You get that for 100 miles? Okay, never mind.
All at the same time.
Most of what we do is only about 15 miles, so no big deal. No big deal. Easy, all flat, a lot of fun.
So, what could one expect on one of these tours?
Okay, what you can expect is we'll show up, we'll have the bikes, we'll have everything you need. All you can do is come by with a smiling face and the camera and
Proper shoes.
Proper shoes, hopefully, but even that, we can get away without having proper shoes. So you get on the bike, you ride around, you go about, the first part of the trip is about 45 minutes of ride. You want to get a little exercise going. Then we start hitting wineries. When you start hitting wineries, your resolve kind of slowly slips a little bit.
That only
So we
becomes
kind of,
slower.
the distances between the wineries become smaller and smaller and smaller.
We thought this out.
Yeah, oh yeah, believe me, experience. 23 years of doing this.
No
Come
way.
on, yeah. It was 12 when I started.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No, I'm just kidding. You have to be 21, remember that.
Yes.
There's wine involved. But anyway, so I get these people, I take them out, and we go to lunch. And then by the third wine, I'm serving a nice little gourmet lunch. And then you just smile ear to ear.
So you get a little exercise, get some great wines, feed them.
Feed them, take care of that.
Wonderful.
And like I said, we take them out in the fields. We do what's called a grapes 101. We talk about grapes, what's going on in the vineyard, everything about the
Well,
year and life of the
What
vine.
is going on in the vineyards right now? Since you're
Well,
out there
we're just about to hit the flowers about to come out, and we're going to get some fruit set pretty soon, and there's a bunch of little canopy growing. There's a leaf
getting all
coming out.
green. We're in that transition where
we're past
everything's green right now.
Yeah, we're beyond the frost. I'm pretty sure we're beyond the frost. And from here on out, it's just going to be just those little berries grow from tiny little buggers to baby size to actually pea size in June.
And then they start.
And then about
Duration.
in July, August, we go to the Abrasion. They start to turn color. It's sweet. And then by the time September, October rolls around,
Harvest.
we're harvesting,
That's
baby.
awesome.
And that is the perfect time to come out.
Absolutely.
That's absolutely it's brilliant. You got it.
I call this the green season, and it's where the hills are green and the vineyards are green.
Mhm.
And pretty soon it's going to be the vineyards are green and the hills are yellow.
Yeah.
And then we go the other way around.
Well, you know what's beautiful about this time of year? The flowers are out.
Oh my
in
gosh.
full force. Have you guys seen all the poppies out there?
And
It's
smells,
amazing what you see
it's
out there.
crazy beautiful.
And it's just the weather's so nice. Not too hot, not too cold.
Yep.
We're just
This is
heaven. Right now,
time.
this is heaven.
You know, we commemorate the colors of the seasons on our label there. Yeah, I don't know if you got a shot of that.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
There you go.
The green on the left, the light green, represents what's happening right now, the growing season.
Got it.
Then the orange is just post-harvest, right?
Okay,
And
you get
everything on the
that
green.
transition
Exactly.
behind,
And then just below it, the kind of grayish, dark green is the winter dormancy.
Right.
Beautiful. I never knew that.
Well, good for you.
Yeah,
That is
so
really
you can
cool.
you can experience that with your tours,
Yes,
like getting
you can.
right out there.
Yeah.
and all
Like I
the
said, I
colors.
love going out in the middle of winter because guess what? You got vines that are dormant, and then you have the mustard grass that comes out.
The bright yellow.
Bright yellows.
You need sunglasses or so.
Almost, yeah, you almost do.
It's pretty amazing.
And then, a little transition to the green, green, and all of a sudden the flowers come out, and California poppies pop out, and they're beautiful.
Right now, the profusion of colors with the wildflowers is
Just,
amazing.
And
it's just a canvas.
And it's
Absolutely.
pre-high season, so you get a lot of great, not that many people.
Fantastic hotel bills. Yeah, it's a good time to be here. There's really not a bad
In
time.
fact, when I tell people, my favorite time to come out are basically the first 2 weeks in May, last 2 weeks in April, and then we go to the fall,
Late
the last
fall.
two weeks in October, the first 2 weeks in November. It's
Always
always
beautiful.
perfect. You just try to catch that perfect shoulder season.
Yep.
Less people, beautiful colors, a lot going on. So
It is.
that's having to come out.
We have a couple of questions. Oh, this is fantastic. Captain, this is for you. What kind of wine is good with a keel hauling?
Well, I say it's always Judd's Hill, but if I was to pick one, keel hauling is a special thing, you know. You gotta have a fine blend for a good keel hauling. And I'd be saying it'd be the Cabernet, because that's something to celebrate, you know. And I really appreciate a good keel hauling. So.
Cabernet it is.
Who sent that in?
I
Was
think-
that one of your ladies?
I think you were keel hauled not too long ago from somewhere.
Ugh. Still be feeling the scrapes
Oh,
now.
yeah, the barnacles that are in the
Oh.
boat. Oh, that's nasty.
Question on doing a bike tour.
Yes.
Can you buy wine and how do you get home?
You can. How do you get the wine home, or
Well,
how do you get home?
Yeah, well, both. Where do you put the wine?
The wine is, we have a pickup service. We come around and pick up the wine that you purchase. The key thing here is you got to put your name on the bottle. Because if I don't know who it is, I'll have to keep it.
Good plan.
But I do, if I ever figure out who it is, I will ship it to you. But I'll empty it first. So,
You get an empty
so that's
bottle.
cheaper.
Save you a buck or
yeah,
two.
no, the way to do it is we'll have a service that comes around, picks up a little wine. And,
So it makes it easy, you
so
don't have to
if
worry
there's no
about
reason
it.
you can't pick up a case or two. We'll take care of that for you. And it's all climate controlled, so there's really one bag.
Very good.
And as far as getting you back, that's a whole different ballgame. I mean, that
Good
might
luck.
take-
We'll
might
put a
take-
20 to you and wish you luck.
Depends on how much. If you're sitting through a lot of wine, I may not be able to get you. No, just kidding. Most people are really fine. There's no problem with that. They are able to easily come back, and it's not a problem. And we have a van. All our vans, by the way, have tinted windows, so if you happen to get tired and you need to go into the van, you don't mistake for Getaway Adventures. Nobody will ever know you're in there. So
So for
safe.
celebrities, it's
Yeah, if there's a celebrity out there,
completely
you're
safe.
completely safe. Yeah, so don't worry about that. But typically, most people, for wineries, it's not that bad.
Right.
You're good.
And I'll pipe in too. We like to help, of course, facilitate any wine sales. We know folks are on bikes. We
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that. So if visitors come that are on bikes, I know you'll come and pick up
Pick
wine,
it
but we
up.
also offer, for a certain amount of wine, and if it's a local hotel, we'll drop it off that.
And that's a
afternoon
good
at the
Very,
hotel.
very
I
nice.
wish more people would do that
Yeah.
because that's a great service. If
That
you're
is.
close enough and it's not too much trouble, just to drop it off would be great. They like that one out of there.
Yeah, I made many runs to the local hotels with
Here we go.
bags of wine, cases of wine.
So you just deliver wine. That's amazing.
Why not?
Across the country and in the local.
I'm here to serve.
But one thing, we were talking earlier about the romance of being in the wine country and riding around. I mean, that's kind of what my whole deal is. I want to be.
Just like
in
the immerse.
Yeah, this is not a
experience.
race. You don't have to wear spandex. You don't have to be some geek. You just have to be someone who loves the wine country, being outdoors. And you ride your bike, and it's low key. It's not a race. You just pedal along. We stop. We take pictures. Just easy fun and just a really mellow way to go. So it's available for just about anybody. You don't have to be a hardcore rider.
That's really cool. Question for Judd.
Yeah.
Do you use
I felt something come in.
I
That's why I'm
know.
checking, like, trying to get a preview of the question. Okay, what is it? I won't look there.
do you actively help with harvest? Are you still on the front lines? Do you make the wine, or?
Yeah, I definitely actively help with harvest. It's a very busy time, and all hands are on deck. These days, when Judd still started, I'll go back a little bit, and then we'll get to answering this question. My family built a winery just a little bit south of where we're sitting right now, Highway 29, called Whitehall Lane Winery. And that's where I grew up. And absolutely, since I was 7, 8 years old, making wine with the family, crushing grapes, cleaning tanks, punching down, all that stuff.
You know, the glamorous
Exactly.
parts?
And then when the family, we sold Whitehall Lane Winery in 1988, and then Judd Still, first vintage was 89, so this is our 25th anniversary, actually.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Cheers
much.
for that.
Yeah.
That's cheers.
Yeah.
There.
Good.
25 years. Hold on, man. It still is small, but it was even smaller then. It was my parents' house. And my father was an architect. He designed this little house. A really little house, with a very little winery underneath it up in the hills east of St. Helena here. But the way he designed it was this cool window from the living room down into the cellar, so he could run a press, come up and have lunch, and kind of keep an eye on things. But it was really just my mom, my dad, and myself for a little bit, and then I went off to college. Now coming back, and at our new location on Silverado Trail, it's a little tougher for me to do day-to-day, like devote myself to the wine because we have our custom winemaking as well, our custom micro crush where we make barrels of wine for anybody from anywhere.
Oh,
We can find grapes for people, or people can bring us grapes. It's got a little beyond me because I also have to do everything else, hospitality for people visiting, and marketing, and answer phones and scrub toilets, which I really
Sign
do too.
checks and-
Yeah. So we do have a fellow, Ken Vagoda, who is a wonderful, great winemaker. He's been making wine almost 30 years here in Napa Valley, 24 years across the street at Raymond. He's the winemaker. He's our winemaker day to day. So even though he's day to day, I still involve myself.
That's really cool.
And I'm spread kind of throughout everything. Did that answer the question?
I think so.
Okay.
But
So the
all-
answer is yes,
yes.
but not exclusively.
That's okay.
Okay.
You turn purple and
Yeah. Purple, that's a mark. That's a mark of status.
Exactly.
It's a badge of honor.
Anybody comes to
honor,
visit
baby.
here, if you guys come back in the fall and visit, make sure that you look at the locals. Ask to see their hands.
You'll know
And
who
if their
works in
hands
the
look
wine
like
industry.
mine right now, you can tell they're fooling you. They're not really winemakers, right? But in the fall, come October, if their hands are cracked open and stained black, purpley,
They're really
that's the
winemakers.
real deal. They're in it. They're punching down and hauling hoses.
That's
and all
truth right there.
that. Yeah, that's truth, exactly.
All
You
right.
can't go to a spa and have your hands done like
No,
that.
oh gosh, no.
Yeah.
Well, we are sipping the Cabernet Franc.
Great.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about this baby.
Well, what would you like to to know. I don't want to bore you with technical
Oh,
stuff,
little
but
technical stuff would be all right.
again, it's 100% Cabernet
No
Franc.
blend.
No blend on this one. We use Cabernet Franc in our Cabernet Sauvignon blend. It's a
You got
little-
problem?
Oh, no problem here.
All right.
Glass is getting low. That's
you've
the
got the
only
bottle.
problem.
You got the
Aye.
bottle.
That I
Put that in
do.
your pipe and smoke it. So we do use a little Cabernet Franc in our Cabernet Sauvignon blend. We find it a little spice and a good mouthfeel until it'll be finished. But on its own, it's delicious too. This comes from a vineyard out in the East Napa at the base of Mount George. And I should look this up. I think, it sounds ridiculous, I think we made 3 barrels of this?
3 barrels.
Maybe 4. I can look that up in a
No,
sec.
no,
I think it's maybe 4. Maybe 4. It's less than 100 cases. Maybe it's 4 barrels.
Not less than 3.
I don't memorize. I'm
Maybe
terrible
not
with
as much
numbers.
as 5.
I can't keep numbers in my head, but I know it's less than 100 cases. It's just a real special thing. Basically, one of our wine club only, or tasting of someone who's asked for it.
Nice. It's
Other than that, it
delicious.
doesn't get into any shelves or restaurant menus.
So exclusive, state-owned kind of thing.
Very exclusive.
I like that. I like exclusive.
Well, you know what's cool? I mean, I've seen more and more people doing this thing with bottling, just you just blend it into the Bordeaux blend. But this is great to see that. Malbec's one of them,
Yeah.
Blanc is one of them. That's pretty cool. How long you guys doing this?
Well, we've been making Cabernet Franc forever, but
Yeah.
not
But
to
not-
bottle
not
it.
to bottle
Exactly. It always went
in.
into the blend. So this is what the 2010. The 2009 was the first one that we made that went into a bottle as Cabernet Franc.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Questions coming in.
Oh.
In a land where the offspring, Cabernet Sauvignon, reigns supreme, what attracted you to doing Cabernet Franc as a standalone?
Okay, here's a very technical answer.
Okay.
I like Cabernet Franc.
Oh,
That's really it.
good
you know?
answer.
I always liked it. We blended it in this Cabernet, and that was fantastic. But it wasn't that I hated to pour it in there, but I always thought, man, we should just get some more of this.
This is a good wine.
It's really good wine.
I
I
love
like
it.
this variety, and I like this sourcing.
Make what you like to drink.
And that's the only way I can make wine. People ask that question, I just wouldn't even know how to go
Well, if
about it. I can only go about,
Everybody did that, then all the wine would be the same. And this,
and that does happen, as
Does
you know.
happen, yes.
People make for a few different reviewers, kind of figure out what they're smelling, the nose for wine. What the nose picks up. I can only make what I like, and luckily we just found people who enjoy
what you're making.
what we do. I guess we have similar palates. So
Oh,
thank
fantastic.
goodness they're out there.
I think it's honesty and
Thank you.
and it's a beautiful diversity to the wines that are out there. So we are putting together a cellar. I couldn't imagine a more boring cellar of having every wine taste like the first.
They're coming from the ether.
I know, it's like-
No, are more coming?
Oh, where is Judd's Hill available? In Los Angeles?
Oh, wow, in Los Angeles. Funny that question comes up now. This sounds wild. We just got a new placement, and this sounds so bizarre, but I'm proud of it nonetheless. We are now available.
At Kmart.
Not at Kmart. No,
Thank
better,
goodness.
way better, way better. I don't do the sales personally anymore, so I don't know all of them. But this one I'm so excited about. The Purple Orchid Exotic Tiki Lounge in El Segundo. She's walking back there.
Oh, we got
Right?
a chuckle from the producer.
Yeah. It's
Say
true.
that again 3 times.
The Purple Orchid Exotic Tiki Lounge in El Segundo, which is a great bar. It's a tiki bar
I love
in El
it.
Segundo, and we just did an event there where we premiered our latest episode of Wine Booty.
The pirate trope.
And
Did you
Hey.
sail?
I was out at sea at the time that it's like I couldn't make it in.
no, he
Purple
would.
Orchid Tiki Bar. I think you missed that.
The tide was low.
He's been there, and there's proof.
Right.
And if you're at your computer, you can go to YouTube and look up Judd's Enormous Wine Show. There's a best of, and in that best of, or just watch that episode, the whole episode itself. But even in the best of reel, there's a scene that was shot at the Purple Orchid Tiki Lounge. You can see him in the background, and it's the bit is I'm trying to sell wine to a sommelier at a tiki bar, and it's kind of funny. But in real
Really?
life, they just picked up the wine last week. So
There you have
our
it.
Petit Syrah, Pinot Noir, and Sauvignon Blanc by the glass at the Purple Orchid Exotic Tiki Lounge In El Segundo.
in
I'll
El
say it again.
Segundo. Well,
Go
there
on
you have
down.
it.
Tom
That
Judd
is,
sent you.
And that's
Enjoy.
what I right?
It's right by LX. You can fly in, have a glass of wine, fly back down again.
And then some.
And on a lucky day,
Yeah.
you might see a pirate there.
Right.
I'm
That's
lucky.
one of your favorite stops.
It
One of your
is.
ports of call.
the next
It
time
is.
we're in Hollywood, we gotta make a side trip for sure. This is on the list.
Thank you for that question.
That came from Robert Barr.
Robert Barr.
That's fantastic. There, so we're getting some feedback. There's something candied on the finish of the Cabernet Franc, and I can't quite decipher it, but it's delicious. And that comes from our cellar mistress.
Oh,
Just down
right
the
over
way.
here. It came on the computer, but
Yeah.
you're sitting right
Yeah.
there. That's great. You can type in too. right here.
Wow, man.
I'm trying to figure out what that is.
Exactly this.
So good.
What do you have something you're picking up?
Like a candy,
Strawberry.
strawberry, cranberry, something.
Great.
Really good.
Thank you. Thanks. We're fond of big noses in my family. As I
Haven't found the
Pointed out
nose I
earlier.
did love.
Oh,
What would you
good.
pair with this?
Oh, with this? I think, I hate to sound obvious, but, a good meaty dish. It could be a great grilled steak. It could be even fowl. I think something like rich and fatty, like a duck confit or a
Pelican.
smoked up pelican for the pirate here. You
Nice.
snare a pelican off the bow and roast it on the spits on the beach.
Thanksgiving.
That'd be a
pelican.
fine pairing.
It all goes great.
But in all seriousness, we're getting into summer now. I was gonna say in fall, like something braised, like a lamb shank would be good. If you're vegetarian, I think some kind of rich
Portobello.
Yeah,
Portobello mushroom.
Sure, portobello mushroom would be great with this.
Like a ragu.
Even in the ragu, yeah, exactly. Like a stew, something like that.
That'd be
Something off the
delicious.
grill.
Ooh, we
The
like to grill.
candy taste wouldn't be from me accidentally dropping me lifesavers into the barrel.
We talked about
Some of
this
your
earlier.
lifesavers and the lifesavers.
I
You talked about what?
The lifesavers.
So, we just
Yeah.
briefly upon, we already we tasted the Indian, we're tasting the fun, but you mentioned a whole bunch of other varietals that you guys do. Go through those again real quick. What do you think? You said pizza rata.
Yeah, we do. We
Sauvignon
make
Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. We make which is interesting. It's 100% Sauvignon Blanc, but it's a variety of vineyard sources.
Right.
That's what we
Oh,
blend
how
together
fun.
there. So we do Sauvignon Blanc to make a rosé, Viognier, and we do an Oakville Chardonnay. Those are our whites.
Oakville Chardonnay. So,
Yeah, it is an Oakville
so
Chardonnay.
the source in the Oakville area.
Yeah, right near where the winery is.
Cool.
And we Cabernet Sauvignon, the Petit Syrah I mentioned, and we make a Zinfandel. That's been really
Really?
popular. We talked about barbecue earlier,
Zinfandel's
and so
fantastic.
Pat Burke, our former wine club manager, the barbecue chef, Zinfandel, generally speaking, is a great barbecue wine. So we decided we'd make it in his honor. We call it Burke's Blazing Barbecue Zinfandel.
Love
And,
it.
It's fantastic, if I do say so myself. And if you come to the winery, we even sell and taste his barbecue sauce that his teammate makes. And you can do the combo. So we give you a little taste.
Yeah, I think
On
you
your
know
knuckle.
we should do a shout out to Pat Burke.
Yeah, let's do
He's
it.
an awesome guy.
Thank you,
You're
Pat.
right.
Pat and Judy Burke, great
Pat.
people.
Pat's a
Cheers.
great guy. Thank you, Pat, for all
Hey.
those helps you did on Lake Hennessy. You know what I'm talking about, the barbecue eaters.
And a very charitable fellow. He donates his barbecue skills to kids' education and charities.
Yeah.
And a great guy. And even though he doesn't work at our place anymore, he retired. We still make the Zin with the portrait that my father painted of him, with holding his barbecue spear, at the cue. And then he comes to our events still. People have seen him. And when you taste the Zinfandel with the barbecue sauce, which you do at the winery, it's a wonderful combination. We just give you a little squirt on your knuckle and you taste it
Check
and you
it
taste the
out. Nice.
Zin. It's fun.
Well, it is a proven fact
I
that
have to do
you have to do that.
Yeah.
We all have to do that.
Yeah,
This is
we
a-
don't-
everybody
Everybody
has to do this.
favorite wine.
Oh, what's the pirate's favorite one?
Port, lad.
Ah, port.
Yes.
We do a port style wine. We do. It's called Ruby Fabulosa. And it's a ruby style port, and fabulosa being the Portuguese and Spanish word for fabulous. It's kind of fabulous.
If you do say so
It's
yourself.
kind of fabulous.
So Wiley, you're gonna pass me down some of that fantastic wine.
Hey, you looking for some of this? Lad?
Yes, I am.
We're
I,
running low.
I can pass that on
Hey,
down.
did you spike it with a little rum that I hear you say?
How you feeling? Are you feeling
Are
like
you
in your
ready?
cups?
Oh,
Are
sure.
you gonna
lad.
dance a jig for us?
I can do
While
what
Judd
you
is getting ready to dance a jig, or the captain's ready to dance a jig, we do have a question. Is there anything grape style that's not in your current portfolio that you would like to add?
Oh, what would I like to add?
I need dancing inspiration. It goes like
Oh
this.
my goodness.
That's the way we dance, pirate style.
All right, take a chug and up with you.
Alright.
That's real.
That's real wine.
That's what I
Wait, we don't answer any questions unless they're tweeted.
That's
All right. Sing along at home. This is perfect. Does this go wide enough?
Yep.
And
Do I have to squat down?
I don't know.
Nope.
No.
He'll tell you.
You're good.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? We're lying the morning. Yo ho, and up she rises. Yo ho. Can you get us speed? This is amazing. Yo ho, and up she rises. We're lying the morning. What's the next line? Time by the eagles of the London bowl line. Time by the eagles of the London bowl line. Time by the eagles of the London bowl line. We're lying the morning. All right.
This is how we roll.
And thankfully they didn't ask me to sing.
And
That's a
now,
whole other
was going to
thing.
put you up on a barrel.
and now, ladies and gentlemen, the vocal style
this all
of
over.
Captain Wiley Raven. What will you be singing for us?
Look at those eyes.
Hey. Well, I thought we just did the song.
No, you just danced.
I didn't sing. I don't sing.
Yo, ho, yo.
Oh, my side for me.
All right, very good.
Yeah, I'm hooked now.
Don't mention hooks around him.
Yeah.
Cheers. Good show. Good
Aye.
show.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, wine, grape varieties that we haven't made that I wouldn't mind making.
Yes.
You know, I've always been a fan of Riesling. You've never done something like that? Yeah, I wouldn't mind tackling that. Find a good source of that.
That'd be groovy. I like
This
that.
is really good.
Yeah. I'd go for that.
Maybe some oddball. And I shouldn't mention anything after I said oddball. I'll offend some grape growers somewhere, so never mind.
Hemorrhage.
What?
You've never.
Oh, I thought that's something for you.
Hemorrhage.
No.
Nebbiolo would be cool.
It's a white one.
Yeah, that would be fun. We've made a Nebbiolo for one of our custom clients. You know, they brought us a grape.
Right.
We've never made it for ourselves. Yeah, for the micro crush.
Very cool. Oh, more questions. Wow.
Questions.
You turn your head for one moment. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming in.
It
Oh my
was the
goodness.
dancing. That's what the question.
The question
about.
is, will he dance some more for us?
Exactly. Does he dance on barrels?
They want to know if I appeared on like one of them TV shows or something.
That's right. He
Skull
does
Island's Got Talent.
Aye.
birthdays, anniversaries, and bar mitzvahs.
That's right. He'll even play at the anniversary of the confirmation of your bar mitzvah.
That is fantastic. That is absolutely wonderful. We've got some pairing ideas coming through.
Oh, okay. Let's hear
Lamb
it.
shanks or Cabernet Franc would be superb.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And making sure I'm not missing anybody. Whoop. I think we're good there. Yep. Oh, duck confit. All fantastic ideas. Although I really like the mushroom ragu idea.
Yeah,
That
that'd
would
be
be
fantastic.
That would be really, really good. Well,
You're going to have to do
as
mushroom egg on one of my leg tours. So it's both combine
Let's talk.
by
Let's
tours
put
and
something
ragu.
together.
I mean, we serve the best gourmet food, so we got to have something like this. I'm not cooking caribou.
This would be good. I like this.
Maybe we can get Pat Burke in to do some smoked chicken wings and his Pat Burke's fudge of mystery.
I've had the fun.
You have the fudge of mystery? This is true. He was famous, not only for his barbecue, but visitors to our winery were often treated to Pat Burke's fudge of mystery.
That was my first visit ever.
And the mystery was there was a surprise ingredient, and we would challenge people to guess what was in it.
LSD.
No, it was nothing illicit. He was a former police officer, so
Oh.
he wouldn't doubt it.
I can't remember what you told me.
And it wasn't wine or wine related.
No, but I can't
Or
remember.
Maybe some of his barbecue sauce.
it wasn't barbecue sauce either. Should I give away the secret?
Yeah.
No, no.
Fudge of mystery?
Definitely
Well,
change
it
it
depends
up.
on
Is it your secret?
No, I'll tell you what. This is what I'll have to do. Come visit Judd's conveniently located at the south end of Silverado Trail. Open daily, 10 to 4 at this time,
Most of the time.
most of the time. and ask us about Pat Burke's Fudge of Mystery, and we'll give you the recipe.
Got a free
And the
card.
secret of the street.
So that's the incentive to come in. Learn the secret to Pat Burke's Fudge of Mystery.
That's
I'm just
fantastic.
upstairs.
Well, as sad as it makes me, I think we have to close down the show.
No,
I
what?
know, say it ain't so.
We just got it here.
No, the wine is flowing, the pirates are dancing, but
One more song.
one more song.
Come on.
All right,
One
the
more
pirate's
song.
going to sing. What are you
By
going to sing?
popular
Alright.
demand.
There'll be no singing here except for you, lad.
Oh. All right.
Here we go.
I don't know. What's it going to be? Any requests?
Yo-ho.
Gilligan's
Put it on
Island.
tweet. I only know
Hawaiian.
old time Hawaiian
Ole,
too.
Helena.
100 bottles of wine? No.
No.
Tiny bubbles. What?
Tiny bubbles.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, dear.
there it is.
One of my least favorite songs, but very appropriate. No, it's an okay song. You just get asked to play it so many times. Tiny bubbles, sing along.
In the wine.
Make me feel happy. Oh, come on, everyone.
Well, you know the words.
Makes me feel fine.
Oh, yeah.
Tiny bubbles, make me warm. With the feeling that I'm gonna love you till the end of time. Woo! Woo!
Lovely, lovely.
Very nice. Multi-talented.
Mahalo.
Judd.
Thank you. Muchas
Oh,
gracias.
Thank you. Well, we are sad to say farewell, but it is not forever. We will see you again next Wednesday. We want to thank you to all of our bloggers and our online audience, and remember that you can join us every Wednesday at 4 o'clock Pacific at CellarPass.com/TV for CellarPass TV Live from Paul Wines in St. Helena. Next week, we'll be featuring Sullivan Vineyards, and we'll be getting our Zen on with yoga instructor Deanna Leon. So tune in next week where we've got a little more wellness and a lot more wine. Until then, cheers.
I love the folks at Sullivan. That'll be fun.
That will be fun.
Captain! Captain! See you on the river.
Ay, la,